What's up, everybody? Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's Wednesday, new review day here on the channel. Today, hot off the presses, a reissue slash remaster of a classic album from a classic band. This was originally released in 1977. Sixth studio album from this British band, produced by Ron Nevison. Lights Out from UFO. That's right. This, of course, features the classic lineup: Phil Mogg, Michael Schenker, Pete Way, Andy Parker, and Paul Raymond, from left to right. And there have been other remasters of this before. The reason why this is notable is because this has a full concert on disc 2, 2-disc set here. Live at the Roundhouse in London, England, April 2nd, 1977, the 2024 mix. The first show of the Lights Out tour. You now got it officially, and it all of a sudden now becomes, because we're going to get to it, arguably the greatest UFO live album next to Strangers in the Night. I said it. It's damn good. It's damn good. So let's take a look at the packaging first. I got a slipcase, right? And then digipack. Here. Let me pop out the discs. Of course, you get all the notes and things like that, and master reel production notes. And on the other side, kind of more of the same, all sorts of scribbled stuff, right? And then we don't. The one kind of weird thing about this is you don't really get a booklet per se. You get like this kind of like almost like fold out poster sort of type of thing, right? Which I wish we had just a regular booklet, because I always find these kind of wonky, right? So when you open it up, you do get a cool, I mean, that is pretty cool, live shot, but it's not even the full page, right? And then here you get all of the, you get a nice essay as well as all the track information, right? It's nice to have. Alright, so it's a big kind of like fold out, like kind of like poster type thing. You know me and these type of things. I'd rather just have a booklet. If you're not going to give me a full one-size poster, just do a booklet then. But, cool nonetheless, because you got all the relevant information there. And so let's talk about the remaster treatment first. We've heard Lights Out in numerous editions and remasters and things like that. Yeah, it sounds great. I think it's a great sounding album regardless. Does it sound all that much better than previous editions? I don't hear it to my ears. It sounds good. That's all I can tell you. It's a great album. It sounds great. I don't notice any real difference between previous editions, right? Of course, you got Too Hot to Handle, Just Another Suicide, Try Me, Lights Out, Getting Ready, Alone Again, or, which is the cover song from The Love, Electric Phase, Love to Love, and then the bonus stuff, you get a radio edit of Too Hot to Handle, Alone Again, or acoustic rough studio version, and then the 7-inch version of Try Me, right? So, cool, right? It's good to have. Probably most of us have all this stuff already. Disc 2, that's where it gets interesting. So again, this is recorded April 2nd, 1977. First show of the Lights Out tour on the home front. They're playing in front of their home audience, right, at the Roundhouse in London, England. Here's the set list. Lights Out, Getting Ready, right? So for me, the real cool thing about this live disc is the songs you get performed at this concert that we don't have on Strangers in the Night. Getting Ready, Love to Love, On with the Action, Doctor Doctor, Try Me, Too Hot to Handle, Out in the Street, This Kid's, Shoot Shoot, Rock Bottom, Let It Roll, and Come On Everybody, which of course is from earlier in their career, right? That's a kind of the blues cover that they kind of make all their own and would regularly close the show with back, in the early days. Still at this point, still playing it. This would be dropped from their set list very shortly thereafter. So all these versions are great. This is a great sounding recording. I'd argue that it's as good, if not better sounding than the Strangers in the Night album. It's really, really good. It's amazing how they hold on to some of this stuff, and it sits in the vaults for years on end, right? But what's really cool about this, Getting Ready is so much better live. I always like Getting Ready. It was never one of my favorites from the album, but Getting Ready live kicks ass. Lights Out is terrific. Hard charging opener. Getting Ready is great. Love to Love is epic. Kind of weird hearing it so early in the set, right? I think it's a little more epic sounding on the Strangers in the Night album, but it's great here. I think they really, over the next tour or two, they really kind of built that into this big thing in the set, right? Not quite there yet. On With the Action is terrific here. I'm always a big fan of that song. Heavy, grinding, really good. Doctor, you know what you're getting with Doctor. Try Me, really weird to hear that in a live set, right, from the band. Of course, they dropped this from the set shortly thereafter, and they have Paul Raymond playing the kind of like the strings on his keyboard, right? Schenker nails the solo perfectly, and Phil sings it great. But it's kind of like a set breaker, right? Because it's such a mellow, lush song, right? It doesn't quite fit in the set, but it's cool to hear it here nonetheless. Too Hot to Handle rips. Out in the Street is terrific. This Kid's is kick-ass. Shoot Shoot is kick-ass. Rock Bottom is awesome. I'd argue that the Michaels solo on the Strangers in the Night version maybe a tad more epic, but it's still great here. Let It Roll completely crushes here. Let It Roll is terrific. And then Come On Everybody is a lot of fun. It's great to have a live album with that on it, with this lineup, I think. Is it a great song? Your mileage may vary as far as that being a fun UFO song, but it's definitely cool, and I love having it here. So yeah, this is really, really good. So reason enough to get this album once again, so you have the 2024 mix on this great live show, right? Like I said, if you are a fan of Strangers in the Night, you're a fan of this band, you need to get this so you have an alternate kick-ass live album that rivals Strangers in the Night. I'm telling you, it's really that good because you get that little variety in the set list, which I think is pretty neat. So, you don't have any of the Obsession stuff, right? But still, awesome representation of where this band was at as a live juggernaut in 1977. Check it out. I don't know. I can't give this anything but 5 out of 5 star. Right? Awesome presentation. Visit us on the web at www.seaoftranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there. It's always greatly appreciated. We'll see you soon here with more stuff. Should have a couple more for you here today. We're going to have Whom Gods Destroy later on today. That'll be myself, George LeMay, and Stephen Reed, giving you our thoughts on this great new supergroup on Inside Out Records, and stay tuned for that and more. I am Pete Bartle. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.